Boston Nikes, VVS. Cardi's help me see the best. Yeah, we gon' get rich, just make this right and go to CVS. I just went to Cali, DJ Cali say they read the best. We got 60 seconds, he on me, and then he getting left. Bitch, I got my thread, it's so much.
Hey, big fella, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like, and turn on post notification, big dog.
Yo, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Trails, and today we're gonna be recapping everything that happened Thursday and yesterday's games. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, drop a like, hit the post notifications. Let's get into it. First game we're gonna review and look over was the Stanhope Elmore Mustang and Marbury Bulldogs game. Excuse me. Final score ended up being 28-6. Completely 180, even though I had Stanhope winning. What this score shows me is that they pretty much ran the ball down Marbury's throats. Just a complete game. I think David Foshee had a impressive night. I think D Barnes also had a pretty decent night. This pretty much shows that if you can have, a decent run game or a decent RPO game, you can have games like this, and the final score ends up looking like this. So that's probably a good thing. But they're gonna probably have their hands full with a very pissed off Prattville team next week. So I'm really looking forward to what the Stanhope offense has in store for the Lions next week. All right, next up we have the Wetumpka Indians going on the road to the Beauregard Hornets, and I must say this game went exactly how I said it was gonna go. Both the defense and the offense and special teams showed up during this game, as you can probably see by the score and some of the clips that's about to come up. Wetumpka played exceptional football yesterday night at Beauregard. Just showing up on defense. Making sure that, Beauregard didn't really move the ball as much, even though the Hornets managed to put up 19 points, Wetumpka still showed up. They got a guy by the name of Jared Wayner, the Wetumpka Indians dude. I believe he's a wide receiver. He's number 88, as you can see in this clip. And he makes an incredible grab in this clip that I'm about to show you here. And he was pretty much doing this all night, just coming up big for this offense. And, defense doing the exact same thing. The quarterback for the Indians, he probably had some overthrows tonight. But the big thing about yesterday night's victory for the Indians is that the defensive, the front seven actually, they were able to put pressure on the quarterback, and possibly got a fumble on a play here in this clip, but they overturned it, and Beauregard had the punt. But just an exceptional brand of football from the Indians, and they came out with the victory. Moving along, I'm kind of speechless, but I kind of expected this to happen. Prattville absolutely came up short. Just absolutely terrible play on offense. Kind of felt like we were forcing the ball in areas that we didn't need to. You want to run the ball with your running back. You want to, use the screen passes. But the calls that were being called, they weren't necessarily needed to be called at all. That's probably why we came short. Defensively, we were getting stops, but we just couldn't stop the young man. Jordan Holmes had an exceptional game with 3 interceptions, one coming off of a pick 6, and then also having a touchdown with a buck and a couple of yards for a touchdown. Bro was absolutely exhausted right after. Just an exceptional game from him. For both these teams, have a huge couple of games or whatever. I need to see who Pike has. I probably announce who they got within the week 2 preview or whatever. I know Prattville has Stanhope coming into town, so this is gonna be a pretty good one. I know they're probably good and pissed off, but you know, you never want to lose the opener, and you definitely don't want to lose with a brand new coach coming into the season. So it's gonna be real interesting to see what Prattville and this offense and this defense will come up and show up and do. Moving along, we had the Greenville Tigers going on the road to Georgiana. And, you know, by the look of the score, they absolutely dominated. With the Greenville Tigers coming up on top against the Panthers, 34-6. Was not able, to get any footage from this game. You know, just by this score alone lets me know everything I need to know. You know, talking too fast. Greenville went down over to Georgiana, did what they were supposed to do, and absolutely just win the game. Both these young men that's on the screen right now proudly showed up for these guys. I believe next week, Greenville has a tougher opponent next week. Need to find out who that is. I'll let you guys know with the week 2 preview. You know, just a great win for the Tigers. Can't wait to see what they look like next week. Moving along, we had Thompson welcome Carver Montgomery in Alabaster, and as you can tell by the score, this was a complete different game coming into the second half. Everything was tied up at 6 going into the break at halftime. You know, just by the clips that I saw, I did have some clips up, but I lost some of the footage. Zion and that Carver team, that Carver offense, just way too many drop passes, some calls, you know, that didn't go their way. Just a really rough, long night for the Wolverines. They fall short, but they're going to be going up against Percy Julian, which I'm about to show their score here now as they defeat Paul W. Bryant 23-2. This game was won offensively alone. The Stampede just couldn't find no ways to stop that offense. Percy Julian was just clicking on all cylinders. And, you know, Carver and Percy Julian are going to have to meet up and clash heads next week. Last but certainly not least, the JD Jaguars fall way short against Hewitt Trussville, losing 54-0. Exactly what I said that was going to happen Friday happened, and the score, it is what it is. So I think the Jaguars do have another tough opponent next week. Wish those guys nothing but luck. If you're not subscribed, again, hit that subscribe button, hit a like, share your comments on your games. Again, I'm not covering every team just yet. Just gonna have getting the feeling on these teams that I'm covering now. Once I get more comfortable, I'll start covering like Eufaula, Selma, Southside Selma, St. James, etc., and all that. I'm thankful for all the people that show support to all the videos that I drop. I wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. And you know, we're grown. We're slowly growing. So without further ado,
same time next week,
from Trail Sports,
we go.